Alright, so it looks like we're going to continue on with the dance club plot line. Derek actually had mentioned that this school's mascot is rabbits, his was bulldogs. Elementary school it was thunderbolts. When I was in grammar school, oh man, what was my elementary school mascot? Actually it was a bees, the beehive with bees coming out of it. Yeah. It was St. Ambrose School beehive with bees. And then my high school was the Lancers, which was a bunch of knights with big lances. Yeah. So there you go. Did I feel the earthquake in Washington? No, I felt absolutely nothing. I don't even know what you're talking about, Mythical. Nope. Okay. Alright. I think it's time for the dance finals to advance to the next segment of the major dance plotline. Let's do it. Thanks for stopping by. Are you going to practice with us today? Head to the dance meet. We don't need to practice. We maxed that song. Yeah, let's get going. Alright, rabbits, roll out. Okay. In Jincho Regionals, we're coming for you! Woo!
Okay, team.
Alright, everyone. Time to show them our stuff. Yeah! We're coming for you!
Ah.
Oh.
Hey.
See it yet? Huh? See what? The hell?
So...
What the hell was that about? You don't think she meant the video?
Ah.
Oh, okay, I see now. But why'd she come all this way just to ask me that? She doesn't have any reason to be here today. You're probably the whole reason that video got shared online. She clearly thinks you're her competition. I'd say she's just trying to get in your head. You think so?
Which song, though?
Okay. Chef Venus is English pounds are worth a bit more than US dollars, so technically I can add you to the tip skull. Chef Venus, you didn't tip at all. You're doing super chats. Those aren't counted in a tip skull. Common sense. Okay. Oh, here we go. Alright, so we're just going to do this song, right? I guess we'll do it with these outfits.
Okay, let's
The
go.
hip-hop street dancing outfits, right? Alright, here we go. Oh, shit. Haha, what the hell? Wow, this is a big audience. Way more than in prelims. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Just don't get nervous. Pumpkin people, pumpkin people. Oh, come on, cut it out. The more you focus on something, the more that you'll just work yourselves up.
Huh?
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to accept your nerves with your every fiber of your being. My old dance instructor taught me that. And once we start, we're going to forget the audience is even there. We'll be too busy killing it to notice them. What's our motto?
Dance like nobody's watching. Let's do our best.
Right. If we enjoy ourselves, we're already won the day. So let's just enjoy being nervous in the moment. All right. Everyone's all smiles now. That's why they call her the ace. She's the team's mood maker.
Okay,
There you
team.
go. You need someone like that to lead your team. Come on, rabbits, huddle up.
Smile, spirit, spunk. Go.
Hop step rabbits, but they said habiti, which is a Japanese word for rabbits. It's hoppa steppa habiti. Okay. Oh no, D-Man Gaming says it's the Detroit style pizza. That looks disgusting. That Detroit style pizza is gross. So it's just the puffy bread with cheese and they pour sauce on top of it instead of in the cheese.
Here we go.
Oh shit, I screwed up. Oh no! I blew it.
And one and
I blew it. I still can't do the end. I still screw up the ending. And I screwed up earlier, too, but I didn't do that bad. I still maxed it.
Nice.
Gary asked, did I ever perform in front of a huge audience in my school concerts? He was Dasher the reindeer, and a kid sleeping with the sugar plum fairies danced around him. Yeah, the only part I ever had on stage in high school in front of people was I played like kind of a very minor role in Guys and Dolls. I played a guy who basically was pretending like he got beat up by the main character so he could get him in trouble at work. Outside of that, I was just in the chorus and doing stage crew and stuff like that, yeah. But as you know, I had many public speaking things all the way through school. I used to be doing different public speaking stuff all through school, in college, you know, leading groups and stuff in my university. And then when I got work, you know, for work in general, always a salesperson in front of people, talking to people. And then at an office job, I led continuous improvement meetings and projects and stuff like that. Competitive Street Fighter, are you kidding me? Being in front of tons of people watching you play a game at a competitive level, right? So all that, you know, all that stuff. Okay. Very good. All right, let's continue. We did it. I guarantee you they're going to pass it right there. And now the first place award for the best performance of the day. The top prize winners in this year's Jinsho Citywide Dance Regional is... Please? The Serial Robots! Yeah! Ooh, ooh, ooh! Ooh, 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 oh, ooh, oh, ooh, ooh, ooh. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Alex to me $1.50. He says, it seems super chats are more popular and preferred than tips and donations. Maybe from a viewer's perspective, do you think you could set up a separate super chat goal? I really don't want to have 1,000,000 goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't want to have 1,000,000 goals set up on the stream and say, oh, here's our super chat goal for the stream. Here's our tip goal for the stream. Here's this, here's that. The reason we have a tips goal is very simple. Tips help me more than everything else. I'm just being honest. I get them right away. I get more of a cut of a tip than other contribution, and it helps out more. That's why we have the goal in effect. I appreciate memberships. I appreciate super chats. But tips are preferred. That's where the goal is going to be. It's not going to change. Chicken Man tipped me $1.50. Said, I just got out of the start of chapter 3 of Like a Dragon. Sad moment. Take the blame for a murder to protect your family, and once they're out, they want nothing to do with you. I don't get emotional in many games, but that made me sad. I'm hooked on the story now. Oh, it gets way, 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 way better. Thank you very much, Chicken Man, for the tip. Okay. It's her. Hey, here to spy on the enemy, huh?
What?
Are you? Serio highs.
It's me.
They're outside counselor Yagami. So, what's your honest take on the rabbit's performance today? Honestly, I was impressed. I knew their top dancer would make a difference. The rest of them, though, yeah, they got a long way to go. Really? Competition's that tough, huh? But their little dance like nobody's watching gimmick is a surprisingly dangerous one. Oh? You think so? I first noticed it at a much smaller meet. I thought to myself, they may not be very good, but they sure do look like they love doing it.
I see.
That's a keen observation. And I'll even tell you, I think it's their secret weapon.
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, we did it! Oh. Nishizono-san, I see the Star Rabbits return to the stage, but don't you think you're leaning on her a bit hard?
Huh?
What do you mean? When you crown a flower with too many weeds, the life gets choked out of it. Might as well just dig up the whole bed and start over fresh.
Hey.
What? Who are you calling weeds? Grr, you got some nerve. I guess Norizuki feels confident enough to swing by and take her jabs at Nishizono. This battle's far from over. Teamwork, it looks like leveled up to level 2 now. Okay. Alright. Derek says, this is currently one of my favorite playthroughs from you. I'm really enjoying it. Thanks, I am too. It's Amasawa. Yagami-san, I'm calling about the Dancing Bunny investigation. Any new progress? Unfortunately, no. I'm keeping at it, though. Actually, I found something that could help you out. Could you stop by HQ when you get a chance? Oh, actually, I mean the MERC club room. No problem. What did Amasawa dig up? We're about to find out, huh? Alright, maybe we'll continue on. Maybe we'll get a new club. That'd be good. More than just these two would be good. Anything. Anything else. Okay. What's hilarious, all this is taking place within one night. It's the longest night in human recorded history. Maybe they're all stuck in a death loop or a returnal loop or a Hades loop. Takura, you're here too.
I suppose.
Yeah, coming here after school helps to save on utility bills at home. Hey, whatever gets you here. Okay.
Amasawa.
So, Amasawa, what do you want to talk about?
Well...
I have a piece of rather unpleasant information. Oh, you do? Well, I found Nishizono-san's chatter account. Turns out, her username... Uh-oh, get ready. Is Dancing Bunny. No! Okay.
What was that?
Really? Take a look for yourself.
Hey.
Are you sure this isn't just a coincidence? Believe me, I wish that were the case, but to be honest, we're looking at more than one coincidence here. Not only that, but Nishizono-san has a motive. If Yuri Nirizuki were forced to drop out of the competition due to injury, Nishizono-san would have Hiragi-kun all to herself. That is true, but is Nishizono really the type to ask someone to hurt someone else? When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. That is Sherlock Holmes. Itakura? Sherlock Holmes himself said that, didn't he? I don't believe a true detective shies away from the facts, Yagami-san. That's right. Okay. Do I think Japanese culture would approve how I make a living? I actually don't know. I honestly don't know. Are there Japanese streamers? Because the thing is, Japanese culture is very Japanese-centric. Outside of the islands of Japan, it doesn't really reach much further, and everything they do is very centric on their own culture, so they're not necessarily reaching out to, like, pop culture from other places. Do they have gameplay streamers and stuff in Japan? I've never heard of any, but maybe they do. Chicken Man took me $1.50, said, any plans for you and Kat to check out Halloween shows this weekend? I watched The Nightmare Before Xmas last night on Disney Plus. We very well might. Right now, no, we haven't done anything. Excuse me. We haven't done anything yet, but maybe by the end of the month, we'll see. Okay. Hello, Jade. How you doing today? Good to see ya. But we don't have any concrete proof yet.
Look here.
Perhaps you're unaware, Yagami-san, but when it comes to teenagers, the worst ones usually make an effort to appear well-adjusted and reputable. Never take high schoolers at face value. All right, then. Noted.
Amasawa.
I'll keep working with the rabbits. I'll let you know when I have a lead, Amasawa. Okay. Well, good luck to you then, detective.
Itakura.
Itakura, you're an MRC member now. You can act like you're above this, but you're gonna join us on some real detective work one of these days.
What?
And what? Wanna try going undercover sometime?
Oh.
Why the hell would I wanna...
Yagami-san.
Speaking of going undercover, Yagami-san, there's another club I'd like you to investigate. Nice! I'm still gathering information at the moment, though. I'll let you know once I'm ready for you.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Good, I want to do a new club. I want to start a new club up. Alright, cool. Wait, do you think I could just go right back in there? Because you've noticed that sometimes it's like, oh, you have to wait and you don't. Let's see. Oh, I guess we do have to wait. And the other girl left. Alright. I guess we go back to the dance club. Maybe we've actually exhausted everything you can do up to this point, maybe, right? How do you look at the clubs? Is it school diary? It is. So Mystery Research Club is still level 1, and the dance club has completed level 2 of what it appears to be like 4 levels? Oh my god. Look how many there are! This is ridiculous. Oh my god, there's so much to do, man. Oh, Chicken Man says a lot of Japanese streams have games like Starfield and MMO games. I see. It's interesting. Smelly Fingers, I cannot help you getting your donation through. You need to talk directly to PayPal and stop bothering me on my stream because I am not a payment processing company. Derek asked, did I see any of the Sherlock Holmes movies with Robert Downey Jr.? Yeah, I saw both of them. Oh, is this a new one? I didn't even know they were making a third one. I've seen both of them. Is there anything else to even do? Like, there's practice, but is there a point to doing it? We don't have a recording to watch, right? No, look. Nothing. Unless there's a new song, I don't think there's a point to doing this, right?
Got a song in mind?
Yeah, see, we did everything. We maxed both songs, so...
Go ahead. Which steps should we go? Got a song in mind?
I guess we're done for now. I guess we've actually exhausted all the content here. Maybe we actually have to advance the plot. All right, I guess we might have to advance the plot. Let's leave the school. Let's leave the school and maybe do the next story mission and then see if anything unlocks after, but it looks like we're done. Okay. Okay. Will the Battlefield beta be a mainstream or just a night stream next week? I don't know, Chicken Man. I'm got to figure out when exactly I can play it. And it's unclear. Like, some people were saying I can play it on the 6th because I have EA access, and some people are like, nah, it's the 8th. So I'm honestly not sure. The other problem about that is I'm already going to be playing Far Cry and Metroid Dread, which are taking up the main streams those days. So, I don't know. Herbert Constantinople, you're a liar. You're a complete liar. Oh. I'm ready to show... Oh my god. Already? It's already unlocked? I gotta go back. I walk outside, I gotta turn around. Wow. Well, that was a quick turnover. Alright. So Chicken Man says, he's trying to elaborate here. He says, I'm an EA play, it's the 6th on Xbox. I was saying that on the Microsoft Store for me. Okay. Well, I'm not here on the 6th. Hold on. Let me see something here. So the 6th is my day off. Thursday the 7th is the premiere of Far Cry 6. So potentially I could do the Battlefield beta as the late stream on the 7th. I couldn't do that on the 8th because the 8th is going to be Street Fighter. So I guess I could play it late, like as a 2-hour stream on the 7th and see what happens. Yeah. Alright, I guess. Okay. Let's continue here. Gotta go downstairs. Oh, here it is. So let's see what the new club is. What's the third club? Hopefully something good. Ah. Itakura, you're here, too. You're here, too. So how's the MRC treating you? I'm tired of it.
Huh?
Tired of it? So soon? I mean, I read every single book in the club room. There's nothing else to do.
Huh?
You did? Already? She's quite a fast reader. Ridiculously fast.
Oh.
I never knew you had it in you, Itakura.
Look here.
Hey, Amasawa-senpai. If there aren't any mysteries, then the MRC has nothing to do. What's the point in even coming to school? Then I guess I'll go buy some new books. The club's already low on funds this month, too.
Amasawa.
So anyway, Amasawa, you wanted to talk about something, right? Is it related to the professor? Shout out to TX Shooter, excuse me, 50, who says, "What's your favorite horror film?" I don't really have an overall favorite. I would argue the films that I found the scariest were the original Ring when it came out, because that was the first exposure I had to Japanese-style horror, and it literally scared the living shit out of me, and I had nightmares for weeks. I'm not even kidding. So that was, what, 20 years ago? I do enjoy the slasher films of the 1980s and 90s, you know, like the Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street and Halloween, stuff like that. The Babadook actually scared me pretty legit. I thought that was a pretty scary movie, but I don't think I have a favorite overall. So, okay. So anyway, Amasawa, what is this? Is this related to the professor, this new club?
Yes.
Indeed. I wanted to discuss another possible criminal investigation. I'd like to ask you to go undercover, this time in the Robotics Club, okay? The Robotics Club, huh? This should be interesting. Alright. Didn't know Serio even had a robotics club.
Yes.
Yes, a few years back, a handful of students established this club based on the one common interest, robots. Recently, they've even participated in robotics competitions.
Does that mean?
You mean that whole thing where they use robots to compete in soccer and other ball games like Tamairi?
Yes.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. Alright, Smelly Fingers, you're out of here. It's obviously you're a troll. You're just sitting here being annoying and trying to derail, so you get the fuck out. Thanks a lot for nothing. And I was completely correct. That Herbert Constantinople was also a troll, and he's out of here too, so now we can just enjoy ourselves and ignore the fucking moron. Okay. Okay. That's right, many different groups hosted each year using their own variation of the rules. The Shiryu Robotics Club participates in a business-sponsored tournament called the Robo Rally. It's a huge event that invites technical college students, robotics clubs, and even teams of working adults to compete for a large cash prize. Some average high school clubs sign up for a tournament like that. Sounds like an uphill battle.
Yes.
Quite so, it's an uphill battle every year, I'm afraid. I hear that they always lose the preliminaries. High school robotics clubs typically have limited funding, not to mention that they lack the proficiency that a college-age group would have.
That being said...
Despite their shortcomings, the Serio Robotics Club made a huge leap forward when one particular transfer student became the club's president. A second year named Dumu Okitagawa. Dumu Okitagawa. On the second trimester, Okitagawa-kun transferred over from a high school in another prefecture. He was a member of his previous high school's robotics club as well. Before he transferred, he consistently received top marks in robot competitions. With him joining the ranks, the robotics club's streak of preliminary losses changed drastically. Okitagawa-kun's management and production abilities rivaled that of a seasoned adult. The once feeble robotics club practically transformed under his leadership.
What was that?
Transformed? Just as one example, the club had typically struggled with funding, but he waltzed in and secured a sponsorship from a shopping district. He even drafted schedules for the club, which were immaculate, and the club quickly saw an increase in efficiency and productivity in their work.
Oh.
A high school student did all that? I gotta say, that is pretty impressive. Alright, so how does the professor tie into this, right? Derek is saying the further you do this particular club, you'll unlock special parts for your drone. Okay.
Either way.
So then, how are the robotics club and the professor related?
Yagami-san.
Yagami-san, are you familiar with the string of robot-led thefts that is terrorizing the streets of Ijincho? Is robot-led thefts? Citizens of Ijincho will be out and about, and then suddenly a robot appears and snatches goods like expensive bags off of them, and then it runs away.
Nope.
Afraid this is the first I'm hearing of that one. Are robots really this sophisticated?
Yes.
Absolutely. With its mechanical arm, it can firmly grasp onto things like bags and make a quick escape. On top of that, it's highly maneuverable. It can fit into openings too narrow for a human to follow. Sounds like even more trouble than a flesh and blood thief. The most targeted systems are expensive bags that contain large amounts of cash. Some bags are worth over 1,000,000 yen. We're talking damages that have now surpassed several million yen. So then, are you claiming the robot behind these incidents came from the Serio Robotics Club? Do you have any proof of that?
Well...
As a matter of fact, I discovered this bolt along one of the robot's escape routes. They're the very same bolts used by the Serio Robotics Club. Okay.
Huh?
Wait, what? A bolt. What is going on? This is so complex.
Hey.
You're positive that the Serio Robotics Club is using these bolts? By the way, I was absolutely correct. Jasper just came in. He laid down. His body is half in the sun on the floor. He's sunning on the floor. I knew he was going to do that.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. They were originally custom made by a factory in Jincho, but it went under and lost its client. That's when the Serio High Robotics Club bought them in bulk for a low price.
I see.
Makes sense. I can see why you suspect them. Additionally, rumor has it that the stolen goods are being used as a source of funding for criminals.
I guess so.
Well, it would be tough to fence stolen goods through the usual channels.
Yes.
Right. And I have just the ones in mind who would perform such nefarious deeds to get by: the professor and the Neo Kaihin gang.
A truly skilled detective.
The Geek Generalist says, Tamaire is a Japanese game played during sports day. You throw small softballs inside of a closed net. The games are short because it exhausts the body quickly. Oh, I've never heard or seen that. We're the MRC. We can't simply sit by and ignore this, can we? The thief bots bolt.
Amasawa.
Yeah, I hear you. I'll see if I can get in good graces with the Robotics Club, but I'll need a reason.
Please and thank you.
You'll greet them as an outside counselor. I've already received approval from the chairman. One step ahead as always. Though I do have to say I'm surprised the chairman gave the thumbs up. To be honest, the advisor and the Robotics Club have never been on good terms, and the chairman is glad to have a mediator to keep an eye on them. As for why they're at odds with each other, I have absolutely no idea.
Oh.
Interesting. In that case, maybe they'll just welcome me in.
That being said,
Well, because of the dispute with their advisor, apparently the Robotics Club's members have a general distrust of adults.
if I were to guess,
As such, it's possible they may reject you as well, Yagami-san. Huh. Eternal Napalm asks, does Jasper ever do something he knows annoys you because he knows it'll get your attention? Yes, all the time. I firmly believe the only reason he jumps in front of the TV is to get my attention. I don't think that he cares about what's on the TV. Right then. Sounds like earning their trust is going to be tricky.
Amasawa.
Amasawa, I'm on my way to the club room. Where can I find the Robotics Club? In the corner of the East Building's 4th floor. All right. Well, I guess I better show my face. So the 4th floor. Wait a minute. The East Building? What's the East Building? Oh shit. We're not in the East Building. This is the East Building. Yep. Okay. So we gotta leave this, go back to the other building. Got it. Oh, there's an elevator. Oh, nice. We got an express route to the 4th floor. That's awesome. Derek, yes, he did. Jasper did used to hide in the vest when they were on the floor there for a couple of months. Remember how hot? We had the hottest summer in record here in Washington. And the adhesive I used to hang my coat hangers melted and fell off the wall, and so the vests were on the floor for a few months, but now they're hanging up again, so he does not hide in the vests anymore. But he used to love doing that. Alright, the Robotics Club, guys. Let's see what this is all about. By the way, roughly a half an hour till we take our first break of the stream, just so everybody knows. And it would be really nice if we could hit our tier 1 tips goal of $50 by then. We're only $6 away, guys. Thank you so much for those who have contributed. Here we are. Robotics Club. This is the Robotics Club. Huh?
Hi, I'm Yagami. I was asked to start as your outside counselor today. Was the president here?
I'm the club president, Domu Kitagawa. The chairman already filled me in.
Domu.
Great. That saves us some time. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Huh, what's wrong with this kid? Why is he acting all disgusted? A warm welcome, I see.
Yagami-san, was it? I've got a question for you. How knowledgeable are you in the field of robotics?
Not very.
Haha!
Here we go again.
Huh?
Yagami-san, I understand the chairman requested your services. But I don't believe we require an outside counselor.
Oh?
We're operating perfectly fine as we are. We really don't need you attending our club activities.
Turn him away right off the bat. This
Say,
show throws a wrench in things.
Okitagawa-kun, right? You already know I'm here to do a job, so skipping out on you guys isn't gonna work for me. Mind if I pop in every so often? The chairman will let me have it if I don't lose my
yeah!
appearance.
Well, as long as you don't get in our way.
Great. We'll all be
Come
friends
on,
in no
come
time.
on. Yeah, right. Best of friends. Well, better greet all the members. Chef Venus did another super chat. Says $6 right here, except Chef Venus, that's a super chat, not a tip. If you wanted to help with the tips goal, you could easily tip, and you know you could. You're just doing it on purpose. I do appreciate the super chats. They help, but you know that you could tip if you wanted to. You just don't want to. Okay.
It's me.
I'm Yagami. I was asked to act as your outside counselor starting today. It's nice to meet you. He totally ignored me. Excuse me, what's your name?
I'm Shion Takamori.
I'm in charge of construction. And what will construction entail? Following the blueprints and building the robots.
Oh.
Oh, so you build them. Sounds fun. What kind of robot are you making now?
Excuse me?
Hey, I'm a little busy right now. You mind? Oh, my bad. Sorry for bugging you. I need to get back to work. Gonna have a tough time getting this bunch to open up. Chef Venus, you do not need a Facebook account to send a tip via PayPal. What in the holy hell are you talking about? What? Why would you need a Facebook account to send a tip via PayPal? Like, on what planet do you think that's a connection? What the hell are you talking about, dude? No, incorrect. Hey there. Nice to meet you. Oh. Hello.
It's me.
My name's Yagami. I'm an advisor with the Mystery Research Club. What's your name?
I'm Tetsuro Kuromazaki.
I'm a second year.
Hey.
Can I ask what you're making?
Well,
These are the blueprints. I'm responsible for designs.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Well, that's pretty awesome. So is what you're drawing now up for the robotics contest?
yes.
That's right. This is incredible. You drew this? Yeah. Could he just be super shy? I wonder. Chef Venus says, I tried more than a few times. It says you need a tip via social media service. It's incorrect. Here's how it works. In order to verify that you're a real person and you're not trying to do a one-off fraudulent tip, which so many people tried to do with me last year and early this year, you have to tie your tip to a real account somewhere. That could be YouTube. That could be Twitch. That could be any social media site. It doesn't have to be Facebook. It just has to be an account somewhere. Not everyone who tips me is going through Facebook. That's ludicrous. No one is doing that. In fact, most people, I would argue, don't use Facebook because no one wants to fucking use Facebook. You could tip with any of these other things, okay? So if that's what's holding you back, I seriously can't believe it because you have a YouTube account right now. You could log in using it. Okay? All right. Kevin Bernstein just tipped me $6. Said I used to be in a Lego robotics in school. It was great learning to program and build robots. You know, I never had that opportunity because at my schools they didn't have that kind of stuff. That was after my time. I'm sure now they probably have stuff like that. That's super fun, right? Anyway, thank you very much for the tip, Kevin. That means now we have hit the Tier 1 reward goal, which is the Gunner glasses, and now we go to Tier 2, which is trying to hit $100, so you guys can pick a hat to be worn on the stream. By the way, all hats are eligible. If we do hit the goal, I'll just take the headphones off, okay? So thank you in advance, guys. Okay. Okay. 2 thumbs up. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's continue. Weird. Why isn't it moving? Hey there. Ah!
It's me.
I'm Yagami. Nice to meet you. Who might you be?
I'm Gento Sakura, first year.
I'm the robot's lead programmer.
By the way,
Were you having some trouble there?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the robot. I just can't get it to move. What did I do? I don't need another tongue lashing from the president. You look a little stressed out. Well, to be honest, I just recently started programming. Except, I don't have a proper senpai to teach me the ropes. I see. Well, I wish I could help you out with that, but I'm not much of a programmer myself. In fact, he's not much of anything. Tom G, there are not rewards for consecutive watching. I don't know why you think there are, but there have never been awards for consecutive watching of streams. I mean, a long time ago we used to have channel points, but that was on a different service altogether, and that was like a long time ago, so no, there's nothing like that. I'm sorry. Venus now has tipped $1.50 and says, sound good? There you go. See, Chef Venus, I told you. You've done it. Thank you very much for the $1.50 tip. I appreciate that, man. Okay.
hey,
Usagi Jojo asks, have I been to a dentist's office with arcade machines or video games? Apparently, it's a more common thing in the East Coast. When I was a kid, my pediatric dentistry office had a Sega Genesis. That was how I played Sega Genesis the very first time, because I had an NES, and then I was going to the dentist, and they had Eco the Dolphin. And I was like, whoa, what is this? Because the graphics were way better than what I was playing on NES. And I was like, this is like really cool looking. But then, of course, I got Super Nintendo first, and later on I got a Genesis. But I actually played it there first before I ever owned it. Derek says, 2 years later after Judgment for 2019, the game is still so good. I agree. Very good. Okay, What are you up to? I'm laying out on current milestones and workflow progression using Agile. Huh? Like your agility? No, Agile. It's a cutting-edge project development method that's been adopted by all sorts of software designers.
Well,
I'll try to rephrase it in a more digestible way. Instead of blindly trying to build a complete model, it repeats trials, tests, modifications to achieve the ideal form. Compared to the waterfall model of the past, you can have a much shorter development cycle.
Oh.
Wow. Well, it sounds complicated. Well, you're not wrong. High school students have a difficult time wrapping their heads around development models of this level. It does require mastery in management, after all. Depending on our opponents for this tournament, we'll need to have flexible spec changes, and that's why we're using this model.
well,
In fact, we're running a scrimmage with our prototype models later today. We'll examine the results to adjust our design principles for the future. He had a really standoffish vibe at first, but he's been surprisingly friendly.
listen up.
Yagami-san, you made us a promise, right? Didn't you say you wouldn't get in our way?
Nah.
I take it back. Alright. Everyone here's keeping their guard up. Pretty much night and day compared to the dance club. It's a bunch of nerdy dudes compared to a bunch of outgoing girls, so yeah, it's a completely different kind of group. It's time. Uh-oh, what are they gonna do? Is this when they sacrifice a goat to the overlords down under to win the next match? Oh, something going on?
Time for our match.
The scrimmage. Ah, right. The thing you mentioned earlier. You gather data from these practice matches and make adjustments as necessary. Correct.
Hey.
Mind if I watch too?
Yes.
Fine. Just as long as you don't get in our way. Of course. Consider me a fly on the wall. I get the sense that they don't like me much. Okay. Oh, whoa, what the? This dedicated field is where the matches of the Robo Rally are held.
Oh.
Dang, looks professional. Oh god, here's some more nerds. I'm Matsunaga from West Messiah High. Looking forward to the match today. Oh, there'll be no match. We're just gonna beat your ass and steal your wallet. Sorry. I'm Okinawa of Syria. A pleasure.
You kidding me?
What? Are you kidding?
Takamori.
What's the matter, Takamori?
Come on.
Mizuzaki won't be coming.
What?
What? What do you mean by that? He jammed his finger during track practice.
This is bad.
I told him to focus his attention on the Robotics Club before this tournament. What's wrong?
Well,
Mizuzaki is the fellow on the track team who I asked to control the robot as our guest operator. So he jammed his finger and can't do it anymore. Can't anyone else in the club operate it? Well, I mean... Ah, look at him.
Huh?
What? Me? No way. I suck. I'm famous for my butterfingers. The robotics are radio controlled, so they're a bit unconventional. Mizuzaki isn't the part of the club, but he's had experience, so I asked for his help.
Oh.
Okay. Derek says, in this club, you have to try to beat your opponents with 60% of panel occupancy. Okay. Well, let's see here. TX Shooter has done a super chat, said, what's for the later stream? Later stream tonight is Hades continuing on at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time. I'm trying to clear the game for a 7th time. 3rd time with the Adamant Rail. We'll see how that goes. So I hope that you'll join me for that later tonight. Thank you, TX Shooter. Thank you for the super chat. Okay. Fine. How about I do it?
no.
No, not Takamori.
What?
What? Why the hell not, man? Well, that's your reason right there. You have a very short fuse. You can't afford getting emotional in the middle of the match.
Think you're all that?
That's not gonna happen. Radio controlled, huh? In that case, mind if I be the operator?
What?
What? You, Yagami-san? I actually use a drone for my work pretty often. I know my way around radio controls. You've operated drones? Oh, how much experience do you have? About 5 years worth. I'd like to think that I can handle a more delicate situation like this, too.
Come on.
No way, forget it, man. What are you even saying?
Please, thank you.
Very well. Yagami-san, please take over as our operator.
What?
What? Okinawa, you son of a...
That's the most optimal
This is
solution.
the best course of action that we could take for today. It's the optimal
What
solution.
the crap?
No, 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 no. Why is this even an option? He isn't even in the club. It should have been me.
By process of elimination.
Like I said, process of elimination, man. Hey! So, like, this guy's a teacher, right?
Listen up.
The Re-Robo Rally permits adult participation as well. There shouldn't be an issue. I mean, yeah, but...
Okitagawa.
Okitagawa, can you show me the controls?
Yes.
Yes, of course. Give us about 5 minutes, Matsunaga-san. Oh, well, fine, I guess. Okay. Alright, overview. Here's the thing, guys. I'm going to be honest with everyone. My wife's been playing this game, and I haven't watched her do any of the main plot on purpose to avoid spoilers, but she's invited me in to watch her do some of the club stuff, so I've seen her do the robot fights, and I actually understand how they work. So what I can do is explain to you what it is. It's a grid, and there's 2 opposing teams of robots, 3 on each side. What you do is you control one robot while AI controls the other 2, and you drive around the grid grabbing parts that look like Tetris bricks. Once you grab that, you can now lay down bricks on the floor of the grid, and you can take control of that grid, okay? So the goal is to cover as much of the base of the floor as possible with your color. The other team, of course, is trying to do exactly the same thing, and you can try to prevent each other from capturing these blocks by attacking each other. Each robot has, like, different things. Some robots have drills, some robots have hammers, they slam you, and later on, I think there's, like, guns and stuff that you can actually buy to put on these robots. Now, in regards to it, it starts out easy, but it actually gets pretty freaking hard the further in you go, because all the enemy robots start being fast and have crazy guns and shit. So it can end up being very challenging long term. The good news is, as you play, you unlock the ability to upgrade your team to have better abilities and guns and stuff too. So it's actually a pretty neat mini game. Kat never finished it. Like, she started doing it and did a few matches, and then she went on to the other clubs that unlock. So I know how this goes for a little bit, but then after that, I actually don't know how it ends because she hasn't continued with it. So I'll know the kind, like, the intro stuff, but I won't know as we get further in on what's going to happen. So I just wanted to be transparent. I don't want to, like, be like, oh, pretend like I never saw this. I have seen it before, and I understand how it works. So here we go. I can skip all this. I can skip the introduction because I actually know how to do it, okay? So here you drive, you rotate, you drive. It's a grid that you move on these squares, okay? I'll see you tonight, Jade. Thanks a lot, man. See you later. Okay, now. Blah, 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 blah. So here you go. You grab the block. And when you grab the block, now you have that ability to lay blocks down in that pattern on the floor. See that? But the way it works is you have to place them adjacent to your base. So the base is oh, okay, they're saying over here. See, that's your base. So you have to put the blocks adjacent to it like this. And now they'll spread out. But what they want me to do is actually do it this certain pattern. So I have to do it this way. There you go. So now you're taking control of those 4 blocks. So now they're saying place a block over the enemy, and now you take over their block. See that? Yeah. Alright, so now they're talking about attack. You attack with right bumper. Yeah, you drive up here, you gotta drill, you can drill them, and it takes his health bar. When they die, they respawn back at their base, and there's a little bit of a cooldown time before they'll respawn. Cool. It's actually a pretty neat minigame, but it actually gets very complicated later on because your enemies get fast and shit, and they're like flying around the board, grabbing all the pieces. You're like, oh god, you really got to build a team that can like stop that, because if they're much faster than you, can't even stand a chance. All right, here we go. Can we get a move on?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Apologies for the wait.
Yagi-san.
About these skills of yours, I'd like to see what you're capable of. Sure thing, leave it to me. Since this is the intro, maybe I will try to cover like 60%. You don't have to. To win, all you got to do is you have to get one right next to their base and cover a piece of their base, and you win instantly. But I'm going to try to cover as much as I can and see if I can do that challenge of cover 60% of the base like Derek had suggested. See you later, Derek. Do I have a turbo boost right now? I don't think I do. Oh, I do. It's Y. Y is my turbo boost.
Looking good.
Get that. Okay, so we got one? Alright.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna try to cover as much as I can. Nice. Got it. Screw you. Ah, my own guy hit me. Stupid AI. Nice.
Nice.
He got it. But I could drill him. The problem is my drill's very weak right now. I need one more hit to kill him. I got him. I killed him. Alright, we gotta get that piece. Come on, get that piece, man. Okay. Okay. Another piece. Oh! My own teammate drove into me! Wow, the AI is fucking dumb. So you can actually buy AI that makes them better later on. As you do this as mini games and stuff, you can get better things. Okay.
Son of a...
Get that one. Yo, my team is so dumb. There we go. Yes, if you drive over an enemy's piece, you actually drive extra slow. My drill sucks. Look how long it's taking. Okay, I killed him. There we go. I got another one. Nice. I need another one. Here we go. Nice. We're getting so many pieces now. Get that one. I wonder if I got 60%. I don't know. Drilled his ass. He's done. See, he's got a fast one. The fast one keeps grabbing the pieces. Give me that one. Give me that one. Oh my god, look at this. Giant square. Oh, he got it before I could. We're gonna win. I just don't know if I got 60% or not. Probably not. I tried though. We definitely won. We dominated them. But I don't think I got the 60%. No, it's 40. Oh, okay. You had the 60. A score of 60. I only had a score of 44. I understand. Alright, and here's the thing. When you win these battles, you win these customizable parts. You use these parts to then upgrade your team to have better abilities and stuff. So every time you win, you basically get the ability to upgrade further and do better. It's pretty cool. Alright, Derek. I'll see you tomorrow for Flight Sim. Have a good night, man. Alright. Gah, for real?
Come on.
Whoa, hey, did you actually win? Wow, on your first try, too. Hey, so, what do you think? Not too shabby, huh? Certainly far from shabby. You may even be better than Mizuzaki. Oh, yeah? Did I already make the Hall of Fame?
You kidding me?
Hey, Okutagawa, do not tell him that you're going to use this guy in the tournament. Takamori, this is the only option that we have.
Screw that.
Then what happens to Mizuzaki? We'll just have him step down. What? He was quite temperamental. Maybe even a bit unstable.
Come on.
No, damn it. Well, even so, you hear of something called a pecking order? Why give the job to an outsider who just showed up today?
That's the most optimal solution.
It was the optimal solution. Huh? Okutagawa, if you're going to ask the Mizuzaki guy just for me, it feels a little...
Well...
No. To be honest, he was acting as our operator reluctantly. It seems he had his heart set on the track and field club. What? Oh, is that so?
Yes.
That's right. He always wanted out of the Robotics Club. That's why, quite frankly, I don't really want him to be operator for the tournament.
Oh.
If that's the case, then I guess it's no big deal. Moving on, Yagami-san.
Please.
I'd like to thank you in advance. Yeah, well, no problem. Not talking to you. I suppose I can say I successfully infiltrated the Robotics Club. We're making friends with everyone? That's another story. I need to earn the club's club members' trust somehow, so I can get a little bit of info out of them. Oh, before that, I should report back to Amasawa. She was worried the Robotics Club wouldn't even take me in. Alright, so now we're starting to get all our little stats increased here. Probably this one's going to give us different stats than the dance club did, I bet. Okay. Report back to Amasawa. So to do that, we got to go back down that elevator. Because we're in the other building now. Yeah. Wait, where was the elevator? Where the hell was the elevator? All the way around? Yes, here it is. Oh, this is gonna. I gotta remember this. I gotta learn this now, or it's gonna be very confusing. Okay, guys, we're gonna go on break in roughly 10 minutes. So thank you everyone for chilling with me. I hope you're having a good time. Here we are. Okay. Amazing! You can use vague words to perform a search. Right? If we fill up the database more, you think we could sell it to a writer or something?
Hey,
What's up?
Well,
Itakura-san made an encyclopedia where you could search for the tricks of a mystery. A mystery trick encyclopedia on the computer?
I suppose.
Yep, I read every book in the club and got bored, so I compiled all the tricks from every book. But compiling them alone isn't very fun, so I turned it into an app. It's just a basic text-based dictionary. It's really incredible. You can even sort the titles based on criteria like locked room or psychological deception.
oh,
You can really do that? Indeed. What's more is that the vague search terms are enough to bring up results. Animals, string, and ice, for example. A mystery enthusiast might even pay a pretty penny to have this.
Itakura.
Itakura, you know how to program?
What?
Huh? Oh, of course I can. We learned it in class. Pretty much anyone could do it, you know? Well, that may be, but not just anyone could do all this. Really? I guess so. Itakura has some programming under her belt, huh? Sakura-kun over the Robotics Club was having trouble with programs. Maybe Itakura could teach him a thing or two?
Hey.
Question for you, Itakura. You have any interest in the Robotics Club? Huh? What do you mean? This kid's having some trouble with the program for his robot. Sure would be nice if someone could help him out.
I refuse.
Not interested. Won't even give me the time of day. Interesting. So they were unsure about you, but it seems that you managed to gain Itagawa. Okutagawa-kun's trust. Can't say for sure. In Okutagawa's eyes, maybe he just landed himself a convenient pawn. To Okutagawa-kun, maybe.
That being said.
In any case, if you continue to gain the members' trust, you might find some clues about the professor.
Hey,
Hey, I freaking now just flew in my face. Hey, Amasawa-senpai, about this professor. Huh? What is it?
look here.
Do we really need to put all this effort into catching him?
What?
I'm sorry? What I mean is, the only people getting duped are crooks, right? So, why don't we just stay out of the way? Maybe the school would be a better place if all those morons just disappeared.
Itakura-san,
Itakura-san, why would you say something like that?
just so you know.
I'm just gonna say it. I have no intention of playing detective with you so we can save a bunch of idiots. Besides, I'd take Moriarty or the Fiend with 20 faces over some hypocrite detective any day. So she's the villain in a mystery.
Hey,
Now, why don't you just agree to disagree? Amasawa's putting in the work, Itakura. Don't belittle her for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever you say, Yagami-sensei. I know I've said this before, but you're still a member of the MRC. That means you'll help out in investigations as needed.
Huh?
Say what? That's right. You don't get to just read the latest mysteries for free.
Itakura-san,
The club's funds this month all went to mysteries that you read, you know? No work, no more mysteries.
hey,
You're seriously holding the mysteries hostage? Super unfair. I know she isn't feeling up to it, but I really do want Itakura to help investigate the Robotics Club. I'll see if I can change her mind later. Alright. Well, could I go back to the Robotics Club now, do you think? Let me go and see if I can talk again. If not, then maybe I go back to the Robotics Club. Nope. Alright. Maybe I just go right back to the Robotics Club. Maybe we could do some stuff there. Freaking gnat is bothering me. It's buzzing me. You piece of shit. Okay. Far Cry 4 looks fun, says Mark. Oh, yeah? I really have seen zero gameplay of it, no lie. I stayed completely away from it to try not to spoil, but I can't imagine it being very different from the previous Far Cries. I mean, what are they going to do different, right? Okay, we got a cutscene. Sweet. Okay, time to see what everyone's up to. Perfect. Takamori and Kurumazaki are right on schedule.
Sakura.
Sakura, how's everything on your end? Were you able to fix that bug you reported the other day? The one responsible for the machine's immobility? Oh, no. To be honest, it hasn't been fixed yet. Another failure in communication? This is the 3rd time that you didn't report in. How many times do I have to tell you? Always be in contact! ABC! I'm sorry. Communication, reporting, sounds more like running a business.
Okitagawa.
Yo, Okitagawa, need a hand with anything? A hand, you say? Well, let's see. Right, well, then I'd like to ask if you customize the robot. Customize?
Listen up.
You know, changing up the robot's parts configuration? You can adjust its performance that way.
Oh.
Wow, I didn't know that was actually a thing. No, Kevin, tonight is not Super Monkey Ball. Tonight is Hades. Super Monkey Ball will be Monday and maybe even Tuesday nights, okay? Okitagawa, you know that this guy's an amateur with robots, right? Why does he get to customize it too? Maneuverability isn't based on logic, it's based on feel. And it's simply more efficient to implement the opinions of the opinions of the one who actually operate the thing. Okay. I get that, but it's just weird. You're just putting too much in his hands.
Takamori.
Let me put it this way, Takamori. A robot's parts are to an operator what shoes and gear are to an athlete. The operator who knows his parts will improve a robot's mobility and offense by getting a proper feel of it. It's why the Serial Robotics Club has valued operator feedback for generations.
Come on.
Yeah, but still.
That's the most optimal
It's the optimal solution, Takamori. Yeah. Well, fine, damn it.
Yagami-san.
Anyway, Yagami-san, why don't we give it a try? So, I know how to do this because, again, I watched Kat do it. So I can just turbo through here. So they're showing you different parts that you can design. Right now you have this battery, and they show you can make this battery from the parts that are listed below, and usually what they'll tell you is if there's like any kind of an upgrade or any kind of a benefit for doing that. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So, battery. That's all we can do right now? Yes. So watch this. This is a funny animation. Ready? So you develop the part, and then he says, okay, here comes the part. It's coming. Here it comes. The part's coming out of my crotch. Oh, yeah! He whipped out his dick and pissed out a battery. He did whoop! Like, goddamn, dude. If I want to see a proctologist, you're pissing out robot parts. Why don't you fix the parts you just developed? So parts rearrangement, and then you equip the part here. See? Success! Pissed out a battery.
I see.
This is how it works. I think I get it. After we receive the results of the scrimmage, we look into the necessary countermeasures and include any fixes in development cycle. If you like any parts made on your end, please let us know, Yagami-san. Kurumazaki could draw them up for you. So rearranging parts, you can rearrange parts to configure the robot, that's right. But there's a cost limit. You can't just put unlimited parts on a robot. There's only a certain amount you can put, or else I guess the robot would be overpowered if you could just put as many on there as you wanted. And you can develop parts by using club funds that you win during matches, as well as story elements. And then also the parts you always earn during the matches here. Okay.
Does that mean
the robot's performance hinges on Kurumazaki-kun's design abilities? Oh,
well,
no, it's not like that. I just design whatever the president tells me to. That's so? Well, in any case, it sounds like I'll be asking you to make a bunch of stuff for me. I'm looking forward to working together.
Yes.
Okay. Definitely one of the shy ones. Alright, focus has gone up. Cool. Geek Generalist is the same as the lady mechanic in Yakuza Like a Dragon. I actually don't remember that mechanic. But yeah, basically it's like you have your own army of robots. 3 different robots that you have to equip with all kinds of shit. And then you just do combat with them. So can I do more now or no? No, see, they're not letting me. Oh, what the hell? A woman on a mission. Look how she's walking. She's determined. Oh, shit!
Crying out loud.
The nerve of that cheeky little robot nerd! He thinks he can just go and hire an outside counselor? Huh? Aren't you from the MRC?
It's Yagami.
I'm Yagami. I just started as the Robotic Club's outside counselor, too.
Huh?
Oh my. Well, that means that you're him. My name's Yukari Akuta. I'm the advisor to the Robotics Club.
By the way,
Have you got business with them? I take it no one told you an outside counselor was coming. Well, I guess you heard me. Yes, isn't that just awful? We're all right. If you're here as a counselor, would you have time for a chat? Perhaps just over there?
Yep.
Yeah, let's do that. I was actually hoping to speak to a teacher who's an acting advisor. Okay. After this, we'll go on break.
Yagami-sensei.
There aren't many students around right now. It's a great spot to relax and talk. Okay, time to ask Akuta-sensei about the Robotics Club.
excuse me.
So, I've been hearing that the Robotics Club members and the advisor don't get along too well.
Yes.
Yes, you heard right. Anytime that I go check in on the club's activities, they pretend that I don't exist. It's incredibly frustrating. Why is it like this? Probably because I was against letting them enter the Re-Robot Rally.
What?
Really? Why not give them your support? It's not the kind of tournament an ordinary high school robotics club like ours should even be competing in to begin with. They'll only embarrass themselves. Participants include researchers from technical schools, colleges, and even companies, all of whom are highly knowledgeable and well-funded. But didn't they take part in a robotics contest last year too? That time it was all about the name of good fun, but Itagawa-kun is different.
Good
No,
grief.
it's Ikutagawa-kun. After he took over as president, he managed to lock down a sponsorship, and if they lose now, they have the whole world laughing at them.
I see.
See you later, Chef Venus. Thanks for chilling with me, and thanks for the support today, sir. Oh, okay, no kidding. Yeah, and don't get me started on all the late nights that they put into prepping for this thing. As their advisor, I'm required to work overtime with them, which I don't even get paid for. Despite all this, as soon as I show my face in that club room, they just ignore me, and they're rude, and it just gets under my skin. Oh, the friction between the advisor and the club really runs deep. Okay.
By the way,
This Okutagawa kid. He chatted while the club was in session, and he seemed like a model student. Well, he certainly is a wonder. The Robotics Club really turned around thanks to him. The previous members were just a bunch of kids who love robots, but the club was more of a hobby to them. I'd pop in from time to time, and they'd just be reading manga, taking naps, things like that. I felt more like a lazy culture club. So you can imagine why I admired Ikutagawa-kun's razor-sharp gumption at first. He changed up the system so just 4 members could build a high-quality robot, plus he pulled in major funding from a shopping district. Did I mention that those funds total over 1 million yen?
Huh?
Over 1 million yen? That's incredible.
what does that mean?
What kind of shopping district would dish out that much? Is it in a Jinsho?
No.
No, it apparently is where Okutagawa's from, a shopping district in Tokyo. Acquaintances of his who he somehow persuaded. Huh. So he's really something. Okay. Thanks a bunch, Akuta-sensei. I think you answered pretty much all my questions for now. I'm glad to hear it. Just as long as it helps. Fair enough. Do-do-do.
Yagami-sensei.
What do you think, Yagami-sensei? Do you think that you can win over the Robotics Club? Honestly, I still sense some pretty big walls between us. Well, I wouldn't doubt it. Those kids really don't like adults.
Good grief.
It's common for kids that age, always thinking about adults like us can't possibly understand them. Or, you know, that maybe it's because you won't let them enter the Re-Robo Rally. Well, I feel much better after getting all that off my chest. Now, if you'll excuse me. Alright, get out of here. Guess Akuta-sensei really needed to vent. Alright, let's save up. Like I said, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll continue on with this Robotics Club plotline. Cool.